Hello friends, today I am going to explain section 320, 325, 326 and 335 of the IPC. Let's start. First of all, I will explain section 320. Section 320 is giving the definition of grievous hurts. It tells us about what falls under the grievous hurts. It tells us that there are 8 points which will fall under the grievous hurts. The first point is emasculation. Emasculation means you have become the cause of losing the sexual power of a person. Means you have given such a hurt to a person that now he is not in positions to have the sex. That will fall under the grievous hurts. Second, permanent privation of sight of either eyes means you have given a hurt to a person because of which that person has lost his eyesight. Either eyes means either one eyes or both the eyes. That will also fall under the grievous hurts. Thirdly, permanent privation of the hearing of the either ears means you have beaten or given hurts to a person due to which the person has lost. Privation means lost. Person have lost his hearing power permanently of either ears. That will also fall under grievous hurt. And the fourthly, privation of member or joint. Privation of any member means organs or any joint. Means because of your hurt, a person have lost his any organs. That will also fall under the grievous hurts. Fifthly, destruction or permanent impairing of the power of any members or joint. Means you have made weak. Impairing means weak. You have made weak the organs or joint of a person permanently. That will also fall under the grievous hurts. Means you have given such a hurt to a person because of which that person has been weakened. Has been weakened means his organ has been weakened. Members means here his organs. Sixthly, permanent disfiguration of head or face means you have given such a hit or hurt to a person that his face has been disfigured. You have cut his nose, ears, any other parts, or you have made his head such that it disfigures. Now it is not in his actual position permanently due to your hurt. That will also fall under the grievous hurt. Seventhly, fracture or dislocation of bone or tooth means you have broken the tooth of a person permanently or dislocate his tooth, or you have fracture his bone, etc. That hurt which you have given will also fall under grievous hurts. Eighthly and lastly, any hurt which endangers life or which cause the sufferer to be during the space of 20 days in severe bodily pain or unable to follow his ordinary pursuits. Means you have given such hurt to a person which is dangerous to life, or because of which the person is on 21 days on bed or in bodily pain, and due to which he is not in position to follow his routine ordinary work. That hurt will also fall under the grievous hurt. Means this section give only the definition of the grievous hurts, and it explain these 8 points which you may say that these 8 kinds fall under the grievous hurts. Now we come to the section 325, which will tell us what punishment will be given by the court What sentence will be given by the court if a person give grievous hurts? Now, section 25 says for voluntarily causing grievous hurts means you know that you are giving the grievous hurts, that is voluntarily, with very cool mind you have given the grievous hurt to a person. What will happen in that case? Let us read this section 325 of IPC. It says whoever, except in case provided for the section 335. Now what the section 335 say, that we will study in section 335. I give you a little knowledge about the 335 here in this section 325. Section 335 means the person who is giving you grievous hurts, if you have provoked him, on that basis you give the he give the grievous hurts to you, then the punishment will change. But section 325 says the person has not been provoked, he is voluntarily causing the grievous hurts. In that case, what punishment will he get? This section says voluntary causing grievous hurts shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for term which may extend to 7 years and shall also be liable to fine. Classification offense is here given. Punishment that will be 7 years, maximum 7 years, maybe lesser than this, and fine. Fine also will be imposed on the person who is giving the grievous hurts. This offense is cognizable. Cognizable means the police will arrest without warrant, but this is bailable. If you are in position to give the bail, the police will give you bail, and this matter is triable by magistrate. Means the proceeding of this matter will be before the magistrate, not session. This case is compoundable by the person to whom hurt is caused with the permission of the court. Means the person to whom you have given the grievous hurt, if that person is ready to compound the matter with you, that can be compounded, but before that you will have to take the permissions of the court. Now let's study section 326. Section 326 says voluntary causing grievous hurt by dangerous weapon or means. Section 325 says that he is grievous hurt but not using any weapons or means. That is not mentioned in section 325, but section 326 says that you are giving the grievous hurt by what means? Dangerous weapons. That a dangerous weapon may be knife, pistol or any other things, poison or any other substance, heated substance, any other things. By that means you are giving the grievous hurt, then your punishment, your sentence will be changed. Now let's study section 326. Section 326 says whoever, except in the case provided for section 335. Again this says whoever means any person. Section 335 is the exception of this case, because section 335 says if you are giving grievous hurt to any person either with weapons, but you have given the grievous hurt on the provocation of the person, then your punishment will change. Now let's study section 326. This section says whoever except in case provided for the section 335 means there should not be provocation. Without provocation, if a person voluntarily cause grievous hurt by means of any instrument, means he is giving us by using instrument for shooting. Instrument, what is the instrument? Shooting instrument, stabbing or cutting, or any instrument which is used as a weapon of offense, is likely to cause death. Means through that instrument the person can die also by means of fire or any other heated substance. Here the instrument may be fire or any heated substance, or by means of any poison. Means you are giving the poison and maybe any organs destroyed because of that poison, or any other corrosive substance as tejab, etc., acid, etc., you are throwing on the face of a person, and because of which his face disfigured. It is deterioration to the human body or inhale, to swallow, means the person is not in position to breathe, or to receive into the bloods or by means of any animals. And you are giving also hearts to a person using any animals, uh, that is also fall under this section 325. Shall be punished with imprisonment for life. In that case you will get the imprisonment for life. In 325 you are getting only imprisonment up to 7 years, but here you will get imprisonment for life or with imprisonment of either discretion or term which may extend to 10 years. 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. This case is this section. If you are punished in this section, this section says that in this case you will not get the bail. This is non-bailable offense and also not cognizable, means in this case also the police will arrest you without warrant, and police will not give you bail. For to get the bail you will have to go to the court. Okay. Now, section 335. What the section 335 says? Voluntary causing grievous acts on provocation. Means you are giving the grievous act, but on provocation. The person to whom you are giving grievous act, he is provoking you. Then what this section say? Now let's read. Whoever voluntary cause grievous act on grave and sudden provocation. Means the person to whom you are giving grievous act, he has sudden provocation you. If he neither intend nor knows himself to likely to cause grievous hurt to any person other than the person who gave the provocation. Means the person to whom you are giving the grievous hurt, he know if that person will provoke you and you will hurt him, and that will be cause of grievous hurts. The person who is provoking you, he knows, shall be punished with imprisonment of either discretion for term which may extend to 4 years. Means you have not control on his provocations also. In that case also you will get the imprisonment, but your imprisonment will be lesser. That will be 4 years. Means if any person is provoking, you will have to control on your, but your imprisonment period will be lesser or with fine. Maybe you will be left only on the basis of fine. You will not be sent to the prisons, which may be extended to 2000 rupees or with both. Maybe both the condition, both the punishment you can get. Explanation: the last two sections are subject to the same provision as section 3. Okay. Punishment क्या है इसके अंदर? 4 years और fine 2000 or both. Cognizable offense, it is bailable, triable by magistrate of first class. It is also compoundable by the person to whom hurt or cause with the permission of court. Means with the permission of court you can compound the matter with the person to whom you have given the grievous hurts. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.